I wanted to explain the account and the purpose of the content. One day I would really hope to actually have people like probably like viewers that I can review. That's something I would really love. But we'll go through the account, not every video. The goal here is to show, I guess, the progression, how some video pop off and why they went viral and so on. Viral-ish, I would say, because like it's always a perspective. But I actually have a few videos that got 400,000 views, 500,000 views. So the purpose of this video and also the stream is also review, reflect, have fun, enjoy, because it's really funny. We'll have fun doing it, and maybe you're gonna learn a trick or two, or just laugh at myself and we're gonna cringe together. What about that? The first two videos here that I'm gonna show is very, very, very far from the gaming content I'm putting, because they were actually in Toronto while I was just learning about TikTok, and I actually started an account and I didn't know what it was. So I did two videos, which they're the start of something, and then we'll grow on, move on.
At least he's letting you know that he's gonna steal your children.
Let's take a look at the next one, because that's one of the favorite from my personal friend. All right.
Today I tried to do croissant and I forgot to roll them.
That's croissant, boys. That's like more than 1 year ago. That's crazy. All right, look at my very first setup. That's my very first setup. That's my room. That's my other room. Let's go, boys. My mic went very far. That's my girlfriend. It's really an old wrong setup. Like, you know, it's really weird. PC still, you know, at the bottom. So yeah, that's the first setup. It's really not that great. Nothing really trending except this one.
So I saw someone do this.
That's my new apartment. That's where I had like actual like different lighting. I started to like try to make the setup a little bit more good looking. Still didn't have the background though, but you see much more of a difference.
600,000
video above 5,000. Now where it get interesting, guys, and like doing daily content. That wasn't daily content that much. It was maybe one video a day. I wasn't sure of what I was doing. Took a break of 2 weeks. Then I got like my very first video that actually got views, and that's where I believed that maybe I could do something about this. I'm like, oh, maybe people are gonna watch my content, because when you have 300 views, it's not really motivating of like, you know, anything great about what you're doing. Now, it's not necessarily because the content is great. It's actually just because I never had anything viral on the internet. I didn't have anything making like 300, 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 40,000 views. It's TikTok, right? Views are really inflated differently than like YouTube would do it, or, other pieces of content. Like I have 7,000 followers on TikTok. I only have 250 on YouTube, but it's really just because the way the content would be posted and the content quality of it and the way views are distributed and so on, that it's much more easier to get views on TikTok for myself. And I think by believing that I could do it with a 40,000 video, then I'm like, okay, there's something that connected. I'm like, maybe I could do something about the Twitch account and try to produce content daily. That's one of my favorite one. There's certain video that I guess I didn't follow the trend, and because of that I didn't have much views, but I have very satisfying video that I personally like. Oh things, that one was the first one related to the gaming that actually worked, which was kind of a trending at this time. So let's watch it together. So I think the lightning is good. Main reason why it works, I also use my girlfriend. I made it like she did the video, even though it's on my account, the way it's written. So it's like my boyfriend's trying to grow. And then we have the big numbers here. The very first one that I didn't understand what was going on, because I think it's my English accent, to be honest. People do love to make it fun. It's useless. I think it's pretty clear why it was working. There's something funny around the desk. It's kind of not being able to understand really what I'm saying, because like my English kind of weird in the video. People wanted to know, so things I regret buying part 1. So you're like, oh, that's funny. What is he regretting buying? And then I show my desk, which has a huge difference between here, right? There's nothing over there compared to here. And then I explain why. Now, it's the worst desk I ever bought. A true story. Main reason why is that I would love to have my monitor mounted. So that way I could actually have more space for my desk and the lights. And also if I would like to maybe put a third screen or even my computer on the desk, right? That would be really helpful. But I can't, because it's actually like not a small desk that you can actually attach something to it. So I'm never going to be able to do that. Basically, that's the biggest one. It's a cute one.
Start with A.
I'll make it. I'll make you listen to it, and then I'll explain to you if ever you don't understand why it's trending.
Chicken start with C. Banana start with B. Zebra start with Z. I thought happiness started with an H, but why does mine start with U?
So that sound was not used a lot. There was probably, let's see here, there's 6,500 videos on it, right? It's all boys, girls, whatever. It's couples mostly. And the goal that I had here was to basically just make it a surprise that she doesn't know the ending. And for some, God knows how, you know, it worked for someone, couple here. I saw that video and I'm like, okay, I'll make the same. And I actually, you know, it did good. It did half a million. Now, did it give me any followers that was in my niche? Probably not. Did it help the account? Very likely, with a few, you know, a few thousand followers, probably like a few hundred at least. Now, the second part, because, you know, when you do parts that works, you're going to have to recreate them, right? That works part 1, then you do a part 2. Things I regret buying on my PC setup. Part 2. Worst screen possible. See, now it changed. One day it's just gonna stay like this and I'll have to buy a new one. Like for part 3. That's it. It was short, sweet and short and sweet. And you kind of understand why people are kind of surprised, because they're like, okay, what is he buying now? You look at the screen that everything is turned off. So you're like, okay, that's his setup. Why? It's really standard. My ugly face. And then that's the screen. My screen is still doing that every time I turn it up. It's not a cable problem, because the cable, I changed it. And actually, I didn't change it. But I tried with the HDMI cable. It did the same. So it's not a cable. It's probably just the way the screen is. It's not doing that after the 5 or 10 minutes it's open. But it's actually doing the exact same thing every time I open it. The screen, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's continue review cringe content. Check your Twitter DM if you want to see my dumbass.
Brazil.
Oh, content react, boys.
I mean, it doesn't help much because it's huge, but south of us, so it don't matter. Oh my fucking god.
Oh. A lot of cooking clothes. Yeah, okay, nice shot.
I hate my fucking life, you have no idea.
That's the one Autriche like. And that's cringe. I'm right now on the video, I'm on my bed. And basically, I'm gonna jump and try to get the tiles for jump tiles in Fall Guys. And I missed it, right? So I jump and I fall. But look at it, okay? You saw I fell, right? It's kind of funny. I thought maybe it would have been good. I mean, it's really creative. But right there, basically what happened is I jumped on my bed. And what happened is that my bed, that's not the first try. That's like the 4th try. And on the 4th try, I land and my bed basically did... And it's actually the front that basically, instead of like they like, you know, they went sideways, like they just went crazy. They're like, well, we're not gonna handle that, and it crooked the bed in front, and now it's broken. Bed doing this one, please don't let it flop. And it actually flopped because, you know, at some point I'm gonna have to buy myself a base of my bed, and I made 1,500 views out of it. You know, sometime you win, sometime you learn. That's the one. So like I was explaining, the concept for the follow for follow, it's not follow for follow in a way that I'm not directly asking for people to follow and I will follow back. But at the same time, it's like the same way that people would say in a YouTube video, please subscribe to my channel if you like the content. You'll listen to it and you can debate with me if you want, debate in the section. I think it's just a funny video. And if it helps, it helps. And it actually helped way more than I was thinking. All right, so that was August 24. So, I mean, I don't have to explain it, right? Big English right there. I left my job to become a pro streamer. What's a pro streamer anyways? And basically it comes with the lights, the setups, everything's cool. Wow, open this, open that, my pretty face, hello. And then there's the follow. So basically I'm saying I'm a pro streamer going full time and I only have 161 followers. Now, help me, drop a like and a follow. That's it. Boom, people, a lot of comments, few thousand views. That's fine. What's up, my man? So now I'm like, okay, it was great. 27,000 views. Fine. But my brilliant idea, I'm like, okay, but if it did 27,000, I could repost it. She'll do whenever you can see it good. Perfect, man. So I'm like, 27,000. Let's see if it would actually work. Let's repost it. If I get another 5,000, a few thousand, you know, like sometimes repost content on TikTok is something that you can actually do versus YouTube or Twitch. Well, I mean, Twitch, you kind of can play the same game over and over again. But YouTube, you can't do that. TikTok actually is legit a good way to repost content when they go viral because they could actually bring more views and so on and so on. That's it. I'm like, okay, post content, doing good, not good. It's stuff I arrive. And then I repost the video thinking I'll get a few thousand. And I got 500,000 views for the same thing. Same mistake. No change. Nothing. But the main reason why I think it did good is this. I actually repost the video. So instead of being on the normal sound that has like couple thousand views of video, right? Couple of video, we could go back here and look actually and compare. Same thing, you know, different, obviously different hours of posting. It might have played a bit, but it's not that big of a difference. I think it's an hour or two. I mean, maybe there was an algorithm change, but the main reason I think it's this. I created my own sound doing the repost without really knowing. I could have actually choose the sound and make it perfectly fit and keep the same sound, nothing crazy. But I reposted it without changing the sound. It created an original video. And because of that, I think it just blew up. Because this one has 31,000 video, which is not that crazy actually. I used the same content, but people, you know, didn't really know, I guess, right? So basically people use my sound related to streaming and that's it. And then like obviously what I did is I did a second one that did also very good, and then I did a third one that also did good. So I just like carried over the content with the video that was successful, because when you have a successful video, it's very good to just, you know, repost it. It's not about the numbers. I think it's about also the relationship you based off, you know, I guess your community. I mean, I could make it funny and react to it. Maybe I'm not a big React Andy to laugh at it like crazy. I mean, I'm just starting, I guess, to do YouTube, right? And Twitch and so on. But I think there's also, I like to understand stuff, and that's saying something that's going to be based on my channel. If we're reviewing something, we're watching something, I want to actually make sense of what's going on. You know, interact with people. I think that's the best thing. Now, you know, you have to build a relationship with your audience. That's what I think I'm trying to learn. I want to be closer to you by going live, do, you know, very fun things like Sub Saturday with the viewers. So at the end of the day, just having fun. I don't do it for the money. I don't make money out of TikTok. I do it because I want to build a relationship, build a brand, have fun. So that's the main reason why. Yeah, like every comments, reply on almost every comments. Of course, there's, you know, some that you're not gonna do because they might be really terrible. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So now I'll put back the big screen. So thank you. If you watch the YouTube, we're gonna do the outro. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you liked it, drop a like, a comment. Let me know if you like any tips or tricks. If you have more tips, you can also share them, and we're going to be able to discuss and maybe even do a part 2. Come join us on the stream, twitch.tv/admtlgg. Link are in the description. See ya.